Bitcoin is worthless artificial gold.
2013, put 1% of your net worth into Bitcoin. I will put myself out there today. I think this thing is $100,000 a coin, probably in the next 3 to 4 years. And I think it is in the next 20 years, $1 million.
Still works great today. It's a great store of value. I think it works really well in terms of digital transactions, and I think it's a great example of security. I mean, in 10 years, not a single person has entered a fraudulent entry on the blockchain. That's trillions of dollars of on-chain transactions. None of them have proven to be.
There are two aspects on the future of money: how you store it and how you spend it. Before going to understand how we spend money and store wealth in the future, we need to understand how we as human beings store the money or distribute the wealth in the present. We basically have multiple assets where we have our wealth distributed. First, and majority of the money is in deposit accounts or FDs. Then we have gold and real estate, and then we have insurance on homes, cars, etc. And then who are bound to take some risk, we have the wealth distributed in stocks and mutual funds. This is how wealth is distributed. Cryptocurrency is just another asset where we can distribute our wealth. It is just another gold, another stock, another real estate, in short, another asset. The difference between cryptocurrencies and gold or stock or real estate is that you can use them to trade. That is, you can use them to buy things. You cannot use gold or any company's stock to buy cars or things like that. But it is possible with cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies is not just an asset that helps you to grow your wealth, but also a currency that facilitates in trade. Today we buy things just by using our money. Indians use rupees to buy things, Americans use dollars, British use pounds. In future, we will use cryptocurrencies to buy things. Well, which cryptocurrency? Is it Bitcoin? Is it Ethereum? Is it Dogecoin? I don't know about that. There are currently more than 4,000 cryptocurrencies. Will so many currencies be able to survive in the future? Let's go back to past a bit. Internet came into existence in 1990s. Every other company that came into existence in Silicon Valley ended with .com suffix. Hundreds of companies came into existence during this time. Investors and people went crazy and started to invest in any company that had internet related prefix or .com as a suffix. As a result, Nasdaq, which is one of the stock exchange of the United States, rose 400% in 5 years. It peaked in March 2000, and once the negative news started coming out, there was a free fall. There were very few companies like Amazon, Google who survived this crash. Did that mean internet disappeared? No. .com bubble just shut down the excitement of the people, but that doesn't mean internet disappeared. Today we cannot imagine a day without internet. History has never been repeated, but human behavior has always repeated. It was just the excitement and hype of investors and people which made them to get into get rich quick scheme, and the result was a bubble. There is a similar hype and excitement around cryptocurrencies, and a similar thing that had happened during internet came into existence can happen here as well. People are buying cryptocurrencies which have suffix as coin or have blockchain in their name and have no idea how they work and how they could be used in the future. People who had invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum have gained huge profits and they are spending on things that are highly volatile in nature.
This is Nyan Cat. He's part cat, part Pop-Tart. The gif of a rainbow casting feline was a viral meme back in 2011. Fast forward to February 2021, the original gif was sold at an online auction for 300 Ether, the cryptocurrency that powers the Ethereum network. That was equivalent to nearly $600,000 at the time.
NFTs stand for non-fungible tokens. It is something that is not replaceable. It could be the first tweet on Twitter, first photo on Instagram, Facebook, last photo with celebrity, famous meme, and things like that. I would definitely make a separate video on this topic. People have become crazy and excited to buy these things using the profits from Bitcoin and Ethereum. NFTs have become a cherry on top of a cake for cryptocurrencies. These speculative investments in large amounts leads to a bubble.
Zero. And then that happens.
What is that?
That's America's housing market.
Well, moving on, two things can happen here. There is a bubble and that is about to burst. A very similar situation that had happened during dot-com crash in 2000 can happen here. This may also be the reason why Indian government is still not clear about whether cryptocurrencies must be banned or not. If in case Indian government had allowed, there would have been millions of investments, and if there was a bubble and it burst, that could really hurt the Indian economy considering the fact that COVID had already done the damage. If there is a bubble and if it burst, it will take time for the things to settle, especially with the COVID that has also had an impact on the world economy. Or the other thing that could happen is a superpower like America will accept these cryptocurrencies countrywide and eventually this will spread out to the world. By the time of making this video, El Salvador, a country, has made a Bitcoin legal tender. The significant reason why we believe today in rupees or dollars or pounds is because of the trust in the government and currency that it could buy things for us. Remember, paper rupee or dollar doesn't have any inherent value until we believe that it has value. Does this sound ridiculous? How can the money that's being used every day exists and has value? Because we believe in it. Prime Minister announced a ban on 500 and 1000 rupees notes and introduced new notes into circulation. The entire country lost the trust in the banned notes and gained trust in the new notes. The reason being, old notes didn't buy things and new notes bought the things. How can the trust be transferred so quickly? It is because we believed in the government and trusted in the new notes that they could buy things for us. For some people, this may sound very obvious and for some very confused. Whatever may be the reason, once majority of the people get to believe that these currencies have value and we can trust them, that they can buy stuffs for us and there are no fraudulent practices involved, cryptocurrency can be a household talk. There may be a day in the future where we cannot imagine without cryptocurrency. At the end, I would like to say cryptocurrency would be another asset to grow your wealth, and I believe it is much more than that. But the underlying technology, blockchain, which is behind this cryptocurrency, is probably going to stay for a very long time.
The technology likely to have the greatest impact on the next few decades has arrived. And it's not social media, it's not big data, it's not robotics, it's not even AI. And you'll be surprised to learn that it's the underlying technology of digital currencies like Bitcoin. It's called the blockchain. Blockchain.
There's some really good technology in terms of sharing databases and verifying transactions that is talked about as blockchain. That is a good thing.
Share your thoughts in the comment section. The second part of this video will be about spending, how we spend our money. Will we use cryptocurrencies to buy groceries or NFTs to buy cars and homes? Signing off, Prabhat, and I will meet you in the next one.